Hey guys! Welcome to Analytical Chemistry, the best chemistry, I think, because it's where if you had them before and you hated significant figures, you're gonna really hate them now. Welcome! So, my name is Keegan Gold. I'm gonna be your instructor. If I've had you in class before, I saw a lot of familiar faces looking through the list of students. I'm super excited. If I've had you before, awesome, welcome. If I haven't had you, well, welcome. Either way, welcome. This is a class where when I was in college, it really started making sense why we had done things the way we had done them before. Whereas before I was maybe just plugging and chugging a lot of numbers or sometimes just entering them into a calculator until I got the right answer. Now all of a sudden you're going to understand why you're doing what you're doing and why it's working. So, a little bit of background about myself. Many of you know this, so I'm sorry if this is a repeat, but I was a really great student, graduated early, was in high school. I was sure I was going to be a doctor by the time I was 24, and I showed up to my first semester of college, and my first semester GPA was a 1.7. It was horrible, and it took me years to figure out exactly how to study and how to pull out of that. And analytical chemistry was kind of where it started to happen. As soon as I started repeating things over and over and over and over again, things started clicking, and I started asking, why am I doing this? Like, what does this problem mean? And why does this problem do this? And so I'm really hoping that throughout this semester that you do that same kind of thing and ask yourself questions as you go. So the class itself, it's lab and lecture. Now the lecture portion is very different from the lab. So I actually, although I coordinate the topics with your lecture instructors, I have nothing to do with the grading or nothing to do with how that runs. So if you have lab questions, make sure to ask your lab instructor. Those instructors are posted on the syllabus, their contact is on there, and they're also in the class in terms of they're an instructor. Now that factors in as 25% of your grade, your overall lab grade, and it factors into your overall grade for the class. But my portion is the lecture portion. So I teach the lecture and try to give you a better understanding of concepts. So how the class will run and how I do that is I generally provide you a worksheet to print out. And then I have a video of me kind of going through the worksheet with you. A random other fact about me, this furry, adorable thing is always in my face. I'm very sorry. So he'll interrupt a lot, and sometimes it's kind of just the break that we need when we're doing crazy stuff. So he's down here right now annoying the heck out of me. Yay. All right. But he's cute. So anyways, I'll provide you a lecture and a worksheet, and you just kind of go through the worksheet and follow along with me. However, there are some times when I'm reinventing the wheel. My lecture isn't going to be as pretty as maybe somebody who has a lot of better images and maybe they can show you things. So sometimes I'll use other people's lectures and post them. In those cases, usually I focus more on the problems. So I'll actually sit down for your homework, which we'll talk about here in a second, and go through videos which kind of walk through how to do your homework. So in case you stumble upon like a certain question in your homework, you can just follow along with my video, and then hopefully that makes sense as to why we're doing it and how we do it. So in terms of the homework, you have 3 exams and 3 homework sets. When I say homework set, what I mean is each week on the syllabus, there's certain chapter 1 or 2 chapters that are assigned. So each week, what I'll do is I'll assign a homework with that. But for example, your first test, actually I should pull it up right here. Your first test, according to the syllabus, this isn't awkward at all, is chapters 0 through 8. So what that means is your homeworks 0 through 8 are gonna be due at the same exact time as your exam. So your homework set 1 is covers the same amount of chapters as your exam does. Let me do a better job. That was horrible. I can't do this. Okay, your first homework set is going to be chapters 0 through 8. Your first exam is going to be over chapters 0 through 8. I think that does a better job of summarizing it. All right, some other things I wanted to cover with you. Our exams. So when you do have an exam, you'll have a week. So I'll actually post it on a Monday and have it due on a Friday. However, we will be using Proctorio, which I know everybody loves, but I'm sorry, y'all. It just only took a few people last semester to ruin it. So blame those people, because I was trying to write my own questions and they'd still Google them, and it's just not worth the time of having to go through academic dishonesty, etc. So I'd rather just keep an honest person honest, and we're not going to be doing that. So you're gonna have to use Proctorio, and I've got to figure it out too. All right, I think that pretty much covers it. So again, on Mondays, I will post like lectures and worksheets. Your stuff is always due on a Friday, be it your lab reports that are from your lab side, your homework, or your exam. All of the assigned dates and the due dates are on the schedule, on the syllabus, on Blackboard, and I used to use the word on a lot. So anyways, office hours is something else I kind of wanted to talk about. I had office hours, people didn't come, so I think what I'm going to do is have office hours by appointment only. If there starts to be a lot of appointments, then I know you guys want to hang out, and I'll open it so that everybody can have the benefit of having those office hours. Yeah, so hope you guys are going to have a good semester. I'm really looking forward to it, and yeah, don't meth with me. A student just gave me that. Is that not the coolest shirt you've ever seen in your entire life? Anyways, thanks, Max. All right, bye.